I don't think people truly understand the benefits you get out of volunteering. I think people are more focused on what you have to give, and they don't realize how much they're going to get in return from it.
I cannot even tell you how awesome it is to be able to walk in the school and there's my little munchkin sitting there.
I always love seeing her come to the classroom and everyone would be like, "Hi, Mrs. Porter," and I just be like, "Yep, that's my mom."
To see your child interact with his or her teacher, with the friends.
Here's all my friends and here's my desk, and it felt nice for her to be included in that.
To be able to put faces with the names, to really understand when they would come home and talk about a friend or an acquaintance or a teammate.
It just seems like sort of a fun way of showing off your own family and letting the other kids in class know how cool your parents are.
I knew that my parents did all that they could for us and for the community, and it was a good way to grow up.
My daughter's a senior in high school now, and to this day, I am still friends with the parents that I met when she was at Willow.
When you sit on a committee with someone and you get a chance to see how they think, what their beliefs are, what they're passionate about, and you share that passion, then there's an automatic thing like, hey, I think I want to hang out with you.
My closest friend in town I met that way because our daughters were in second grade together.
It has strengthened my ties to the community.
A lot of us are working moms. A lot of us are working dads.
Not everybody has a job that will allow them the flexibility they need to do everything, but most people, I think, probably have a job that will allow them the flexibility to do something.
Well, I think it's just a question of priorities, just like anything else, and you just decide what's going to be most important. And throughout, my children have always been at or near the top of my priority list. I think that once you make it a priority, then everything else falls into place.
The importance of a good education was definitely instilled in me as a kid, just from how they were coming into the classroom and things like that.
It's honestly helped me really realize how important school is, because she's always there and making sure that I remember how important it is.
Kids certainly look to their parents to model behavior for them, and they look at what their parents are prioritizing and valuing, and then will do likewise.
My daughter watching me has made her want to be a volunteer.
I remember being, a second grader, and I remember how excited I was when all the bees would come in. So to be dressed up like a bee myself and walk in and see all the kids going, "Oh, the bees are here," it's really fun to be on the other side of that.
I now have a greater appreciation for what it actually means to do those things, the benefits.
My child watches and she's emulating those things, and I know that's going to get her far.
I think I would want to say to any young parent thinking about volunteering, don't fear it. Don't be afraid of it. Every bit is helpful.
If you look at it more, how is this going to impact my children 5, 10, 15 years down the road? How am I going to impact the lives of the younger generation in 10 years? Those experiences just seem to be a little bit more important when you think of it that way.
The people that I met and the relationships that I made, the changes that it brought in my children and in me, it was absolutely worth it. I would not do it any differently.